People who watch One Piece and think it's anything but a progressive leftist masterpiece is a moron, a brain-dead baboon whose brain is simply a pile of mashed potatoes which gurgles and churns about until finally an electric spark goes off once in a blue moon and keeps their lungs functioning so that they do not keel over and die. Those are the people who think that it is anything but that. End of story. "9/11 was bad." It's a sentiment shared by many people, myself included. So, it was bad, and it was committed by a person that we call a terrorist by the name of Osama bin Laden. Terrorists are usually not very good people. At least we don't think of them that way. You know, we often attribute them to acts of inhumane violence, mass destruction, etc., all that good shebang. Not great, not pog, people die, and they're kind of dickbags. Right? I think we can all agree on that, typically. So, what do we get when we take a well-loved character and a social media influencer, and the social media influencer tells everyone that the well-loved character is one of these terrorists, right? The character's name in question is Luffy. He is from an anime known as One Piece, which I love very dearly. I'm not caught up yet. Got about 600 or so episodes in and then restarted. We are now approaching 400. It's a fun time. I digress about that. Hasan Piker is also into One Piece at the moment, and he called Luffy a terrorist. Apparently it made headlines and people are upset about it, including this guy Gio. He says, bro, talking like he worked for the world government. So let me give you the brief rundown on One Piece real quick, in case you don't know. One Piece is an anime about pirates with superpowers. Ooh, right? Think like Avengers, but with pirates, okay? And they sail around the world, and there's this thing called the Grand Line that they're trying to get what's called the One Piece. It's the ultimate treasure, right? That's the basis. The thing is, the world government is an entity that exists within this world, and they have the monopoly of power by a leaps and bounds, no questions asked, end of story. And they are against pirates. They don't like pirates, right? Because they're the government. They're law and order. And most people think they're the good guys in this world. In this world. In the real world, we know that they're usually dickbags. It's a little complicated, but for all intents and purposes, they tend to be the bad guys, the world government. So the pirates are constantly at odds with this world government entity, and they are often being chased by basically the police of the world, the Marines, right, on the ocean. And so they're criminals. They're quite literally criminals in the society. They have bounties, for God's sake. I don't think calling them a terrorist is that much of a stretch. I mean, for God's sake, like there's an entire arc where they'd go on a government base and just wreck the place. I'm sorry, they're terrorists, okay? They are. Now, have they killed anybody? Maybe, but usually they deserve it. They deserved it. But usually they don't kill people. That's not the thing they do. But they're not well liked by the government, which most people in the world consider good guys, right? That's the point of Hasan calling Luffy a terrorist, not in the way that most people think of, oh, bad guy, bleh. What Hasan meant by this is, in the world of One Piece, Luffy would be considered a terrorist by most people, okay? Because he is quite literally always on the run from the government, fighting against them and causing havoc, okay? That's what he meant. So you're kind of taking this post right here, right? Bro talking like he worked for the world government, and you're kind of making his point for him. Like, yeah, I guess, yeah, the world government is the leading entity in the whole fictional work, so they determine who the terrorists are. That's how that works. That's how it works with America, too. There are plenty of people that we've accused of terrorism that probably did not deserve it. So, people are stupid. They can't read media. They don't want to believe that One Piece is a progressive masterpiece, despite the fact that they literally trans people within the show. They just watch for the punches and the kicks, man. Like, these are the same people who think that Zoro and Sanji hate each other. These are the people that think Zoro and Sanji hate each other, genuinely and honestly and truly. Because those two are, like, always bickering, right? They're always yelling at each other, and they punch and kick each other sometimes. But they're on the same crew, and they've shown time and time and time again to actually like each other, despite their on the surface bickering, okay? Yeah, couple goals, exactly. Katie and I just watched a very gay scene with them last night, which was immediately followed by a horrific scene. You might know what I'm talking about, Queen Laura. If you don't know, watch it. Those who know, nothing happened. Those who know, nothing happened. So anyway, it's a good show. Go watch it, first of all. Second of all, like I said, conservatives just do not have any media literacy whatsoever. That's why they call everything woke. That's why black people in media is woke. Anything that makes them uncomfortable, like lesbians kissing, is woke. You know, and so when they actually like something, like One Piece, it can't be woke. It can't have any of that gay shit in it, right? Well, there's an entire arc dedicated to gay shit. So if that doesn't say it for me, I don't know what will. People who watch One Piece and think it's anything but a progressive leftist masterpiece is a moron, a brain-dead baboon whose brain is simply a pile of mashed potatoes which gurgles and churns about until finally an electric spark goes off once in a blue moon and keeps their lungs functioning so that they do not keel over and die. Those are the people who think that it is anything but that. End of story. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload. You can join my channel membership at youtube.com/AlecGuntherTTV/join for only 99 cents a month. That's less than the price of a blowjob from your mom. You can be part of the channel membership program and you will get early access content as well as a sweet badge next to your name and exclusive emojis in the comments that nobody else gets. Thank you again, and I will see you all in the next video.